Home values are surging right now. The market is super hot. And you're thinking about you can do this on your own. You don't need a real estate agent to sell your home, right? Right? That's what you're thinking. All right, so we're going to jump into all that and more on this video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, watch all the way to the end. We're going to talk about it. Let's go. Hey guys, how you doing? It's Sascha Chatman here, Chatman Realty Group, your favorite realtor here in DFW. And you are thinking about selling your home and you saying, hey, the market is hot, there's low inventory, there's more people trying to buy a home than ever right now, and home values are surging. All that is true. So you're saying, I don't need a real estate agent to do this and I can do it on my own. And so the question is, I keep getting asked, Sascha, do I really need a real estate agent? Can I just do this on my own? I can do this by myself, right? Hell no. No. This is not the time to try to do it on your own. Everything we just said is true. It's very true. Let's talk about this market right now, okay? It is low inventory, which puts you, Mr. Seller, at a much better position to sell your home. It really does, right? Now, home values are surging out of control a little bit too much, and that's something that you got to be very careful with because I am seeing deals fall apart like crazy at the exact same time because people are trying to price gouge their homes. Hey guys, it's still got to appraise, okay? No, just keep that in mind, all right? And then, can you just do this on your own? Do you not need to have good pictures? Do you not need to have professionalism with it? Sure, you can sell it on your own. I'm not gonna say you can't. You can. But do you want to get the best price? You still need a really good professional to do it because what's going on is things are falling out of contract all day, every day. So let's talk about what's really going on out there for sales by owners right now. All right. First things first, if you're going to try to put your house on the market, congratulations. It's cool. You're doing that, and that's a good thing. But you still need somewhere to go at the exact same time. And it is so complicated. You got to keep in mind, you're a buyer and a seller. You need to have a real estate agent that's going to help you, number one, find what you're looking for. And you need a good one at this point. You need the best agents that are out there. All right, it is not time to be getting your cousin who's going to give you this crazy discount that don't know what they're doing. Don't do it to yourself. You're only doing it to yourself because it is complicated in our market. Let's talk about why it's complicated. All right, number one, it's complicated because we have low inventory. Right? There's not a lot of houses out there. So you who are trying to sell their home, you're also a buyer. So where are you going to go? Right? So as this market stands right now, the pre-owned buyer market is fast-paced. It is multiple offers. It is complicated. And I am seeing a lot of people write out offers that absolutely don't make any sense. People write out offers that are not going to appraise and is not working in any way. And everyone's getting frustrated because then their home doesn't really truly sell. Okay, so you've got to have that understanding of the market and make sure that the agent you're working with on the buyer side, who's bringing you a buyer, they're legit. They know what they're talking about. If they don't, you're going to have a very complicated process and there's going to be a lot of frustrations on every side, right? So that's what's happening with the low inventory. Number two, okay, there are multiple offers. How do you navigate that? Okay, how do you truly navigate that and find the best offer? The best offer is not always the one that's going to bring you the most money. All right. A lot of people think it's the one that's going to bring the most money. You got to find a person who's truly solid. Their job is solid. Their financing is solid. With all these low interest rates right now, I am seeing so many people get pre-approved who have no business being pre-approved. None whatsoever. You have lenders out there doing the most and screwing people up right now and giving people pre-approvals who have no business buying a house. And you don't find this out until they get to underwriting and the deal falls apart. I myself have had deals fall apart within the last 2 months, and I'm sitting here like, what happened? What the hell? What happened? And it's because they're not using one of my lenders, who are using some lender that they know that, who gave them an answer. So people are bouncing around because it's a great time to buy, and they're jumping from lender to lender to lender until they get an answer they want to hear. If you go around enough, you'll find that crazy, ignorant lender who will just give you a pre-approval and has no idea what they're saying. Here's a tip. If you got 5 lenders telling you no, you probably can't buy a house right now. Okay? Don't do it to yourself, and don't do it to a seller who's trying to sell their house. But Mr. Seller, that's what's going on out there. There's a lot of people who have pre-approvals who really probably shouldn't even have them right now. So you got to make sure that your agent is doing their due diligence to really understand that. And I get into that person's business, all right? So I can find out for you, all right? Homes are selling fast. Let's talk about some of the three. Homes are definitely selling fast, and that is not a problem. It's actually it's a wonderful thing. But how do you present your home? Just because a home is selling fast and homes are going for pretty good on the price point right now doesn't mean that you're just going to automatically get that. We still have houses sitting on the market for a long period of time because they're using iPhone pictures. Stop it. Stop it. Don't do that. Don't use iPhone pictures. Don't use Samsung Galaxy or anything like that. Get some professional pictures, okay? And if you hire an agent that is not giving you good pictures, it's crazy. I've seen $600,000 homes, $400,000, $800,000 homes with iPhone pictures. If your agent doing that, I wish we could just report you, just write you up. You need to be wrote up for that. Don't do it. And these houses are staying on the market forever. They're beautiful houses. So professional pictures mean everything right now and how you present your home. If an agent's going to cut their commission down greatly for you, you got to think about that. Or you getting someone who's actually going to negotiate for you? And the answer to that is no. I'm going to keep it 100 with you right now. If you are getting your agent to cut their commission down to 2%, 1%, they're not going to fight for you. Okay, they're going to come across, get the deal done. They're not going to go out there and work uber hard for you. All right? I'm just going to call it what it is. And they come across agents like myself who know how to negotiate, and they're like, yep, nope. And they kind of just give in really easy. This is not the time for you to go get a super discount person. Okay, it's not the time for that. Protect yourself. Make sure your transaction is going to go through and maximize so you can get the most. You absolutely can get people who will go over this price right now. That's not a problem. We can find people who's going to guarantee to get you money, but your agent needs to be well versed in how to do that. And if this is something that you're trying to do on your own, that's a tough thing to do. I've been up against a couple of for sale by owners right now, and they think they're negotiating tough, and there's levels to this game here, and they're nowhere near close. I mean, I have lawyers coming at me, who are for selling by owners, and they really think they're beating me up tough. And I'm like, dude, you have no idea what you're really doing. I understand you're smart, you're intelligent, and I don't want to insult everyone's intelligence. There's a lot of smart people out there, but it's a difference when you are in this game every single day selling homes, okay? Now, all other complications that we have going out there is contingency offers, okay? So contingency is a tough thing right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to redo my video about that, because if you need to sell your house in order to buy a house, that's a very difficult thing to do, especially when no one's trying to take contingency offers. So if I'm selling a home, why would my seller take a offer that's contingent upon someone else selling their home? And I know we have shenanigans going on right now, and someone else has come with the exact same offer without that. So you got to consider that. Another complication we have are leasebacks. These leasebacks are getting ridiculous and very, very long. And both sides need to understand that, because in order to, what do you want to do? Do you want to go to a hotel? You probably don't want that, right? You want to go from your home to your new home. Well, what if your new home is a new construction home and it's not going to be ready for like another 4 or 5 months? What you going to do then? So we're going to give you a lease back for 4 or 5 months? That is what's going on out there. So you need someone who knows how to negotiate and give you options to make this stuff work. But these are complications that are definitely out there. The longer it takes for a home to close, the longer it takes that deal to close, it can get messed up. It can get screwed up so many ways. People are losing their jobs. People have financing complications. People can't not sit on their credit for 4 or 5 months. And these are things you need to know. If you got a buyer who's got to sit out there on their credit for 4 or 5 months, someone's going to slip up and get caught up in a sale or something and go buy something they don't need. So these are the complications that's going on within our market right now. And everyone says, oh, I don't need an agent. I can still get through this thing. Don't do it to yourself. This is a time where the market is nuts. It is crazy. This feels like a gladiator war out there, and agents are being sloppy. Are you a sloppy agent? If you're watching this video, are you a sloppy agent? Are you forgetting to set your stuff up on showing time? I'm going on a rant right now in this video because I'm sick and tired of agents not setting up the showings, not having sales disclosures done, and all this other stuff. Let me get off this. I'll rant later. But my point is, The market is complicated. It is very fast paced, and you can make a lot of money out there. Why not have a professional guide you through this issue? Right now, this market is great for you to sell your home, but it is not exactly easy. It's more complex than it's ever been, and you need to have a professional helping you, guiding you through it. So if you think you can just jump through this thing for sale by owner on your own, I gave you a couple tips that you need to watch out for in this video. If you do need some help, I'll be more than happy to help you and guide you through this, but it's not as easy as putting a sign in the yard and hoping and waiting for them to come. You'd be surprised what will come knocking at your door right now. All right. Hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, hey, hit me up. Go to my for sale by owner resource page that's out there to kind of give you guys a couple more tips in terms of how to do this thing. And yeah, peace. Subscribe. Take care.